Welcome everybody, my name is Jack and we're checking S.O.R.S or S.O.R.S. It's a medical base, so the game actually follows real science, which is quite cool. It follows a hospital in the future where really the world is kind of collapsing. You know, there's so much pollution, stadiums that have to be tied between skyscrapers, there's nowhere to put them anymore. It's just a really grim time. Mostly there's no fresh land left. All the skyscrapers, people live at the top of them where the fresher air is essentially. And it works a lot like Papers, Please. The developer has said in their product pages, and even I'll show you in the game itself, it draws a lot from Papers, Please in terms of you have a person come in and you don't relate to that person in this game because, I don't know, there's kind of an abstraction there. You're manning a scanner, checking them out, and you're diagnosing or prescribing according to what they've got. And you have decisions on that, like, you know, okay, I gotta give this person insulin because of diabetes and such. However, the theme of this game allows to inject some story, because Papers, Please, in that game, people would come in and you'd be like, oh yeah, that's passed or not. But then people would say, you know, let my brother through, he's been, you know, he's gonna get captured otherwise, and that kind of started influencing your decisions. And in this game here, there seems to be some things going beneath the surface that don't seem quite right. There's a hacker which is trying to talk to me. I'll show you through my emails. So like unknown here, like, you know, you're doing a good job. He started hacking into my system. I'm getting all these spam emails saying, you know, don't do what you're doing. You know, what you think the place you're working for is more corrupt than you know, and it's really interesting. This guy here is saying, hey, I've been playing this video game called a medical-based game, and you need to move the scanner. It's actually talking about the game itself. But he says down here, personally, I prefer that passport game that came out of the week. I like the little reference there. But I've been like getting emails from admin, I get from my boss and my co-workers and stuff. There's a really cool theme in this game. I'm really enjoying the little messages between levels. But let's go to the gameplay itself. I've played quite a few levels so far. I don't know, it must be 4 to 6 levels so far. And so I'm probably an hour into the game, I would guess. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like I'm about an hour. And so far there are 3 different types of things I need to look out for. There is lifestyle advice. So I need to see if people have, you know, smoking. If they say they've been smoking, drink alcohol, live unhealthily, don't socialize, or are stressed, I need to prescribe them some lifestyle advice. Treatment is that they just sorted it out themselves. I like the real life pictures in here. Next is diabetes. With my scanner, which you see on, there's a little image of it there. If they'll give little blue dots on this chart. If these sets of dots around the, what's that, must be like 1200 or 1150 are higher than, if the glucose is higher than the blood, then I need to say you've got diabetes, and I need to then treat them with insulin. Now, the other thing is the scanner doesn't always work, and it's interesting, at the start of the game, a good scan would come up as blue, a bad scan would come up as red. As you get trained into a full doctor, you get better equipment which doesn't have that feature. Kind of doesn't make sense. I can understand they put it in there because it's a game, it needs to be challenging. But I was kind of wishing, I want to, because what happens now is that I'm further through the game. A good scan is a high-pitched noise, a bad scan is a low-pitched noise, so I have to have sound for this game. If I need to remember which are the good and which are the bad ones. I find that a bit silly, kind of like, you know, here's the good equipment, okay, now you're a full doctor, you get the bad equipment. Maybe if there was more explanation, maybe there was, and I must, you know, there's only so many machines that can do that, but that seems like a bit of a silly thing to have. I do like, though, like the osteoporosis, I don't even know how to say that, but you can look at the background for it, and it's to do with weak bones. Puts red dots when I scan onto the screen. These ones don't matter, I presume. These ones here, if it's lower than, if it's here or lower, or here and lower, or here than lower, then I need to say that you've got that, and that's the diagnosis. It doesn't say to be that point there, so I feel like those don't matter. Treatment is if they're over 50, I need to then treat them with a follow-up scan. And now I've just learned if they're over 75, and then a follow-up scan and drugs. So, we'll see the patients and we'll go into it. Wearable technology is yet to take off. Many people have tried, but several companies have bust after all sorts of consumers who walked into things. I missed the last of that. But every level has one of those little, like, things that describe the world, and they all add, I think. It's quite cool. So this is the main screen. Welcome, doctor. Day target, 8 patients. That's quite a lot. Required accuracy, 65%. Day note, prescribed drugs for osteoporosis, patients over 75. Let's press space to begin. Alright, so Tom Haro, 80, female psychiatrist, weight within the healthy BMI range. So, here's our scanner. It's my cursor. As I move around, I can click, and you'll notice those red dots, and they already seem too low. So I'm going to straight off and say that she has osteoporosis. And that's what you get from the legs. We'll check the arms, and we'll say there's one there. Okay, so it looks like the glucose is high. So she's got diabetes. We'll go to next. We'll give her insulin. She's 80, so she needs a follow-up scan and drugs, and we'll prescribe all that. Let's see if that's right. There's a timer there. We've got to get through as many as we can. Okay, seems like we did all right. Cool. I'm going to move the scan around. You'll notice that it's red. When it goes red, that means it is... Oh, I need to keep doing the legs. I'm missing some of those points down on the other end of the scale. Yeah, down there. That looks a bit low. That's a bad one. It's another bad one. Red is when I can scan, and the person was saying in one of the emails you need to keep moving it around. Yeah, he looks like he's got osteoporosis. He's 55, though. Regularly speaks to friends. Okay, let's do the blood. Yeah, it looks like his blood's high. Okay, so he's just got that, but he only needs a follow-up scan. Now, the hacker has actually been giving me some secret shortcuts, which I can type into that console, and it gives me some extra time. So we've only done 2 people. We might have to use one of them. Okay. What are the dots should have got? Okay, they've definitely got that. Quit smoking 2 years ago, so it should be fine. Don't need a follow-up scan. Oh, that's a bad one. That's another bad one. Yeah, got that. I need some blood. I don't need the glucose anymore. Okay, so she's definitely got diabetes. So I need insulin and a follow-up scan. Prescribe that. Okay, eats occasional takeaway, you know. Have lifestyle advice. No takeaway. Even though I had takeaways myself last night, this is the future where things are even grimmer. I had a great burger last night. Man, it was good. Okay. Checking out. Oh. The blood's high, but where's... Okay, so that's down there. I find even though there's an error, it seems to be genuinely close to where what's it called? The real ones are. Can you give me a dot from the final thing? Oh, they're all in the same spots. I don't want any of those. I feel like those ones are a bit low. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna give her that thing. She's under 50, so let's just prescribe that. Okay. I incorrectly gave her lifestyle advice because it was a coach, but I correctly prescribed process. So that's going to take down accuracy. We have to meet a certain accuracy. At weekend stays in and watches TV. No. You need lifestyle advice. Again, that's a bit low. That's definitely too low. 63, so she'll need a... She'll also need a follow-up scan. Let's go previous to the previous screen. Back. That's what it is. I have to read the thing down there for it. So those ones up there are alright. Okay, she's definitely got diabetes as well, so she'll need an insulin. Prescribe all that. Minute 25 left. Exercise 3 times a week. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay, that's too low. So you're instantly got that. And a follow-up scan. It was under 75, wasn't it? So yeah, you're fine for the drugs. The drugs, when you're reading up about them, actually, the drugs are pretty rough. Okay, you're alright. So I think I can just prescribe you with that. Drugs actually have some pretty nasty side effects. Exercise 3 times a week. It's detective. Okay, that one down there is bad. Okay, that one there, so she's got diabetes and needs insulin. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so I think this person's fine. Yeah, I think they're alright. Maybe they have osteoporosis, but I think they're fine. We'll find out. Maybe that last dot was a bit low. Alright, it's okay. Healthy. Okay, so I'm going to use one of our cheat codes when we've got 20 seconds left. So it's time 23 it should be. And unruly processed. Okay, we've got an extra minute. It's not very long. I've got one more cheat code been given. Okay, that's been given to me. Osteoporosis, we know that. See, we got an error, but then the correct one was right next to it. Okay, and diabetes. You need insulin and a follow-up scan. Oh, okay. So we probably did need that timer, but we only just did it. The timer keeps going down, though, even though you finished the day, which I find a bit odd. So 87% accuracy, it was a pass, so let's press space. Cool. And now we've got a lot of new emails. This count doesn't seem to work, but here is where we're up to. Do you remember him, my husband Quentin? Do you remember him? He came to you in confidence, but you let him down. How can you betray me like that? I miss him so much. I must have misdiagnosed someone. Hey, this should help you get it out of your note. Time 2 to get some extra time. You can use it once. Cool, okay, so that's an extra time code given to us by the hacker. Admin team, dear doctor, well done on your recent shift. You are halfway there to earning a reward for your achievements. Cool. News alert, the government continues to get pressure regarding the growing population dwelling at ground level. So ground level is, way down the bottom. These people are often poor and unemployed, and their proximity to the ground means they're often overlooked for work. Campaign groups claim the government has taken an out of sight, out of mind attitude to this growing problem. Oh, another thing, if the developer is watching this video, when you click next, it automatically goes to the first email. I'd prefer it wouldn't. If they actually have to click to it, because I feel like it sometimes it jumps up to that email, and I'd rather work my way from the oldest to the newest, because sometimes that you have to read a story in that order to make sense. Once you get quiet, I heard that these doctors have got fired, so some junior doctors recently got fired. I heard about lots of patients died on their shifts. Worse than what King making out to be. There always seems to be careful doctors though. They always seemed like careful doctors. Why did they kill so many people? That's weird. Hi Jack, firstly well done, you've learnt quickly. I hope you're finding this place okay. It's a bit of a behemoth considering it's a medical facility, not like the older days, but with riots and the number of people we have to put through, we have to be careful. I got used to it eventually, but you know what they say, the whole is more than the sum of its parts. I think you're being targeted. Be ready. Someone is going to try and mess up your shift. The hacker's saying this. It's not me, but you probably don't believe it. Either way, I've sent you another email with some help in it. So some time. And I got 2 time things. Hey buddy, thanks so much for the other help the other day. We managed to get through all those patients. I helped them with some extra patients. Beautiful. Listen, I know some tricks when working with the console. Type catch 53 to activate it. Then if you accidentally misdiagnose a patient, they'll automatically get sent to another doctor for re-evaluation so the patient won't complain. Think of it like a safety net. Do I trust this person? I'm just writing it down. Catch 53. I don't know if all codes are good. Okay, so I don't think I've got any new things, but someone's going to mess with my system. Huge S.O.R.S rigs have been specially modified to house animals and grow crops, as these are the only places with enough space to do this now. Wow. 6 targets, 65, denote scanning hack detected. What does that mean? Oh. Oh no. The scan has been ruined. My mouse up goes right, down goes left, and then left and right goes right. If I turn my mouse to the side, would that make it okay? Oh no, we've lost it completely. Oh gosh. I can't see my cursor when it's off the window. I think it's to do with my recording software. I can't see it at all. Okay, there it is. Okay. We're not going to get through all these people. There's no way. Okay. I found it. If I do it on the same spot, it takes longer for it to cool down. Okay, he's got osteoporosis. Eat snacks instead of meals. Have some lifestyle advice. Okay, what's left is that. And then that goes down. Okay, I'm getting used to it now. So up. Go up and down the arm. Okay, he looks alright, so let's go next. He needs a follow-up scan. Oh no, we're going to need loads of time for this. Oh gosh, we incorrectly applied osteoporosis. And follow-up scan, but we got lifestyle advice. Okay. So that must mean she's got diabetes. Rarely socializing, lifestyle advice, and insulin. Okay, so up, and then left. Problem is, once my cursor gets off the screen, I've got 2 monitors. I'm wondering if it's causing an issue if my cursor goes off the screen normally. Then getting it on with the... it's just confusing with this mouse. Okay. Someone's broken my scanner. Okay, that looks too low down that end. If I go back, let's prescribe it again. Yeah, okay, so it must be higher. Okay, but we correctly prescribe the rest of it. Let's go catch 53 and see if that works. Minimally processed. Okay. We've got 2 bad people, right. Okay, we're gonna go left. Okay, up. Oh, I wasn't watching which dots are good and bad. Okay, so it's that one there. Yeah, no, those 2 dots are alright. I need to be rushing to scan. Okay, so he doesn't have diabetes. He's feeling stressed. I have some lifestyle advice. Up. Then a bit of that way. Okay. Okay, that's definitely low enough. That's it. Okay. Prescribe that. I need some more time. Yellow stains on fingers and teeth. I don't know if that's the right lifestyle advice. I don't know if you should be giving lifestyle advice for that kind of stuff. I think it was more stress and... I think those are a bit low. Yeah, they're a bit low. And he'll also need a follow-up scan because of his age. So let's go over here and then go that way. So left is up, right is down, up is right, and down is left. I think that's the way we're doing this. Okay, so he's alright there. Regularly drinks 5 alcohol units a day. Well, I'll give you some lifestyle advice for that. That ain't going to be healthy. Okay, so he's definitely got diabetes. Ooh. Give him some insulin. Okay, now over here. And then there. We're definitely going to have to use that timer. Oh, come on, go red. Is this my last patient? I can't remember. Oh, give me some good readings. I think I'm going to go with he doesn't have it. So insulin, okay, let's prescribe that. Is it the last person or is there one more? Because I need to use one more. Yeah, okay. Quick, 1 second. Use time 2. Okay, extra minute. Okay. That's looking okay. If you're not going to give me any other dots, like on the chart, well then I can't deal with it. Okay, so that direction, and then that direction. Okay, yep, fail the first one. Fail the second one. Okay, just pass and have it be beside the others. Okay, you're alright. Regularly speaks to friends. So I'm going to discharge you. I don't think there's anything wrong with you. Okay, patient seen 6. We did it. Accuracy 66.6. Did we pass? What was it, like 65? Only must just got through. Space to leave. Whew. Okay. That was interesting. So, one newslet. The Nobel Prize this year has been awarded to Dr. Fiona Mehta for her work on syndrome rhythm treatment. This treatment allows workers to create new day-night cycles for themselves to allow for multiple shifts without the health risks with previously associated with night work. Cooking. How do you like cooking? Some of us get together for a weekly cooking drinks. You have food 3D printer on the 75th floor. Oh my god. So I can say yes or no. I'll say yes. Great, see you there. Hi, I heard about the issues you faced. Good work on maintaining a diagnosis standard with all those problems. Hey, I heard there's some issues with your equipment. It was one of my friends, I think. You fine? And it looks like you got through your shift okay. I told TO Maintenance they're going to have a look at your equipment for you. You're okay. If I say no, shaken up, I'll see if I can sort something out so we can relax. That's cool. I think some residual signatures in your equipment after that session. I've seen it before in the equipment of the junior doctors who were fired after they accidentally killed people. Whoever it was, they're doing the same to you, and they want you out. Interesting. Hi, chatting to patients is important. Research has shown that our communication is better, patients are more satisfied and more likely to stick to our treatment regimes. You now have access to patient chat. Check out the diagnosis guide for more info. It's worth trying. If you chat well with a patient, they're 60% less likely to make a complaint if you're wrongly diagnosed them. That's pretty interesting. So, patient chat. Chat to patients to reduce the chance of complaint by 60% in the instance of a wrong diagnosis. So, commands you use how to identify. So, if that's their personality trait, listen. If they're a leader, you want to listen. If they're detail-oriented, you want to explain. If they're comparative, you want to inquire. If they're social, you want to empathize. So chat to chat mode. Succeed by interacting correctly 3 times with different personality types. Pages have multiple traits that require nuanced responses. Choose which one. Based on their job, their initial chat response, and the next chat response. So a scientist is detail-oriented, a composer is creative, a nurse is social and caring, CO. Interesting, okay. Let's see some patience. Doing the last lot, do a quick space travel is yet to find a suitable second location for humans to settle, meaning resolving the population crisis on Earth is top priority. 6 patients, 65%, and we can chat. So, it's a programmer. Oh gosh. Okay, now my thing works. So, patient says hello. So if I type in chat, I hear mixed things about slum scrapers. Your details. I'm going to do... Oh, which one was it? Explain. We're on the same page. Please don't swamp me in details. That doesn't go well. Can I go listen? Why am I being rude? Inquire. We're on the same page. Be honest with me, Doc. Goodness me, this is gonna be hard to get through. Feeling depressed. So we have to go stop, give lifestyle advice. Okay, so she got osteoporosis. She needs a follow-up scan. There's her blood levels. I could probably take a guess that's where diabetes is going to be. Because of the fail is going to be... Oh yeah, it's right in the middle of those. Okay, so just that, I think. Patient says thank you. Quite 22 years ago. Patient says hi. Should we talk to them first? We probably should talk to them while I do some stuff. I hear mixed things about slum scrapers. She's a GP. So do I inquire? No. Oh, I've got this. Listen. No. Do I explain? Do I need to empathize? Patient is still talking. Empathize? Do I empathize again? Nope. I'm not doing well with this chatting thing. Oh, the whole time I've been looking at person talk, I've been looking at the results. Looks like she's got diabetes though. And so she'll need to get an insulin injection. Her legs though, that one's alright. That one's alright, that one's alright. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, prescribe. Goodbye, doctor. Yeah, I got something bad. She did osteoporosis and she needed a follow-up scan. Oh, great. It's like Papers, Please, though. It ramps up the difficulty. I'm just going to go, yes, you have that. And it mixed things about it. What are you? You're a psychologist, so I should definitely listen to you. No, I need to explain to you. No, I need to inquire to you. No, I need to empathize. Do I always need to empathize? Oh, I don't know. Not good with these people. Yeah, I think you've got that because of the low result on the right in the scanner. Wow, so your blood levels are way down there. Okay, so you've also got the... Oh, I need to stop talking to you. I need to prescribe diabetes, I need to switch to here, you need to get insulin, and then I need to prescribe all that to you, and probably fail. Oh, that was alright. Each mostly takeaway, so have some lifestyle advice. Pedal to great ear, who needs the ground? Okay, so those look okay. That's that one. That's the same spot again. That's just close to the same spot. It's way up in the ceiling. Come on, give me a good blood result. Give me a good blood result. Oh, geez, she does have diabetes. Okay, next. Insulin. I need to chat to you. I'm going to say empathize, because that's the one that seems to be working. Gosh, no. What is she? She's a scientist. So, explain. No, listen, listen. No, inquire. It was inquire, wasn't it? No, that was listen. No, it was explain. It was explain. Gosh. Okay, so I think that's everything. Stop. Oh, not enough time to go through everyone. Prescribe that person. Right, see if we can quickly do this last one. Uses a... Alright, okay. That's bad. I'm just gonna say that's bad straight away. Quick! 6 seconds. Diabetes. That one. That one. That one. Prescribe! Oh, I don't know if I got that in time. 5 out of 6. 80%. We still... Oh, we failed. What was the pass rate that we needed? Do we needed to get through everybody? Oh, we needed to see everybody. Remember, chatting, making connection with patient increases patient satisfaction, reduces complaints. But I need to have that speed. I still have a time thing I could use, but a time cheat. I don't know if that's going to work. Well, anyway, guys, this was S.O.R.S. It's a really interesting game, and definitely feels like Papers, Please has an interesting theme, some cool mechanics, and definitely gets more and more difficult. There's more things just to toss around in your head. I would probably say that the gameplay, I think, especially with that scanner, I find it a bit more finicky, and I think I preferred the mechanics in Papers, Please a bit more. However, I think I'm enjoying the theme more in this one. I think there's definitely a really cool world and experience, especially with these people that I'm talking to and this hacker and just the text between levels. I think that makes it a lot more interesting. If you'd like to see more of this game, like me playing more of it, let me know in the comments. And other than that, I will see you next time.